Canto 10, the Summum Bonum, Chapter 89, Krishna and Arjun retrieve a Brahmana's sons, verse number 21. श्री शुक उवाच एकदा द्वारावात्यं तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। श्री शुक उवाच एकदा द्वारवत्यां तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। श्री शुक उवाच एकदा द्वारवत्यां तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। श्री शुक उवाच अत्यं तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। श्री शुक उवाच एकदा द्वारवत्यां तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। श्री शुक उवाच एकदा द्वारवत्यां तु विप्रपत्न्या कुमारक जातमात्रो भुवं स्पृष्ट्वा ममार किल भारत। Mataji's word to word meaning. Shri Shuka Uvacha, Shukadev Goswami said, Ekada once, Dwaravatyam in Dwaraka, Tu and Vipra a Brahmanas, Patnya of the wife, Kumaraka the infant son, Jata born, Matra only, Bhuvam the ground, Sprishtva touching, Mamara died. Kila indeed, Bharata, O descendant of Bharat, Parikshit Maharaj. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Shukadev Goswami said, once in Dwaraka, a Brahmana's wife gave birth to a son. But the newborn infant died as soon as he touched the ground, O Bharat. Purport. In this chapter, Lord Vishnu has been glorified as the Supreme Godhead. Now Shukadeva Goswami is going to identify Lord Krishna with that same personality of Godhead by describing another pastime of his, one which highlighted his unequaled divine characteristics. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So there is a frequent statement which says Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anybody want to suggest a modification to this statement to make it better? Any modification? Krishna is the only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Let's clap for him. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is a difference between these two statements. And the proof of this difference starts with this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. The means only. When you have the, you don't need only. The means one and only one. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the previous story, Shukadeva Goswami established that among Brahma, Mahadev And Vishnu, Lord Vishnu is superior with transcendental goodness. But then what about Krishna and Vishnu? The question comes. Of course, we are not comparing in terms of superior and inferior, but philosophically speaking, the question exists. And now Shukadeva Goswami is answering this question that Krishna is the Supreme Godhead. He is origin of Vishnu. He is origin of Mahavishnu. All the avatars, incarnations expand from Krishna. Janmadi asya yataha. He is the only one from whom everything and everybody emanates. Not just the demigods, but even the Vishnu Murtis, even the Vishnu forms, even the Purusha avatars, even the unlimited, uncountable incarnations, even the unlimited Narayana forms in various planets of Vaikuntha Loka, even the Chaturvyu, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh, Vasudev, and even Balram himself, they all expand from Krishna. He is one and only one. Nobody is equal to him. Nobody is superior to him. And nobody is inferior to him. He is highest, supreme. And so nice, was merciful, that is present in Juhu. As Shri Radha Ras Bihari. And we are so fortunate that we can see him every day. So that's a great fortune. There's a great opportunity Srila Prabhupada has given us. Otherwise, how would we even have that opportunity? Even if we try hard, use our skills, talents, intelligence, senses, mind, education, wealth, how can we see Radha Ras Bihari? So this story explains how even Purusha Avatar Mahavishnu is eager to see Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami gives 64 qualities of Krishna. Out of that he mentions 50 qualities. Even Brahma can have first 50 qualities. In minute quantity, a living entity can also have, but all 50 only Brahma can have. Then he adds 5 more. And he said, these 5 even Brahma doesn't have. This 55 now, only Lord Shiva has. Then he adds 5 more. And he said, this 5 even Lord Shiva doesn't have. This all 60 only Lord Narayana has. Then he adds 4 more, which even Lord Narayan doesn't exhibit. It's only Krishna who has these 4 unique qualities. Which are those? Rupa Madhurya, Venu Madhurya, Leela Madhurya, and Prem Madhurya. He has amazing, beautiful form, Rupa Madhurya. He plays amazing, melodious flute, Venu Madhurya. His transcendental pastimes are very attractive, Leela Madhurya. And is surrounded by very loving devotees like gopis, Prema Madhurya. So these 4, even Lord Narayan forget Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. They don't possess. Krishna's roop, Krishna's form is so beautiful that everybody gets attracted to his beautiful form. With moon-like face, lotus petal-like eyes, bow-like eyebrows, and half-moon-like forehead, mirror-like cheeks, reddish lips, pearl-like white teeth, black curly hair, blackish blue complexion, broad chest, thin waist, wearing a peacock feather and a yellow dhoti and a colorful turban and Vaijanti mala and Kaustubh mani and shark-shaped earrings and such a mesmerizing smile. He is all attractive. When Mother Rukmini Devi came to know that her marriage is fixed with Shishupal, she was not happy about it. She is just 11 or 12 years of age at that time. Young girl, princess. And there's nobody in the palace, including parents and brothers, who can help her out of this marriage. Unwillingly, the marriage was fixed by the parents because of the force of elder brother Rukmi, who is an Asura, who is friends with Jarasan, Damghosh, Shishupal, considering Krishna Dwarkadish as their enemy. And she wanted to marry Dwarkadish, even though she never met him. But she heard about Krishna from Narad Muni, who often would visit the palace and give a Bhagavatam class, which she would hear. So she wrote a letter to Krishna, love letter, and sent through a honest Brahmana. And how does she start the letter? My dear Bhuvana Sundar, beauty of the universe. All beauty we see in this world, it may be a waterfall, it may be a butterfly, it may be a flower, it may be a green mountain, maybe a river, or it may be a girl or a boy. That all beauty is reflection of Krishna's original beauty. Bhuvana Sundar, beauty of the universe, Ambuja Aksham, lotus-eyed Lord. Then she said, my Lord, you may be thinking I am a shameless girl writing a letter to you. See, it was risky to write a letter. One of the risk was if the letter is caught by Rukmi or his spies, then they will increase the security and she can't escape. A bigger risk was just the existence of letter was a sufficient proof for Krishna to think that she is not of good character and reject her. Even today, if a girl from a good family write a letter to a boy from a good family, the boy's family will think she is not a good girl and reject her. What to speak about 5,000 years before among Kshatriyas? If a princess writes a letter to the prince, it would be sufficient written proof that she is not of good character and reject such a candidate for marriage. She is writing letter to boys. Who knows to other boys she must have written. So writing a letter was a very big risk. But still she wrote. And she mentioned this in the letter. That my dear Lord, you may be thinking I am a shameless girl writing letter to you. But it is not my mistake. It is your mistake. Who is writing letter? Rukmini Devi. Who is receiving it? Krishna. Whose mistake? Receiver's mistake. How? It's your mistake. My Lord, you are so beautiful that even married ladies want to marry you. So if I want to marry you, how is my mistake? So indirectly she is glorifying Krishna is extremely beautiful, attractive to all woman folk. And that's true. The gopis in Vrindavan would talk among themselves about Krishna's beauty. And one gopi will tell another gopi that you know this Brahma, the creator, four-headed Brahma, he is very nice. Good boy. Good creator. Acha admi. He is very nice. Why? What happened? He said, you know, he gave us eyes. He gave us eyes. And with these eyes, we can see beautiful Shyam, Shyam Sundar. But he did one mistake. One mistake he did. Said, what mistake he did? Said, he made the eyes blink. That is a mistake he did. Whenever the eye blinks, I miss the darshan. It all becomes dark. Darshan is interrupted. I want uninterrupted darshan. So he made this mistake. See, we also blink, but we don't realize. But gopis would realize and feel pain. So next time he can make nose blink, ears blink, stomach blink, kidney blink, no problem. But next time he should not make eyes blink. Because darshan is interrupted. So another gopi said, look, I know this Brahma has not seen our Shyam. Gopi said, how do you know? He said, see, logical. If he had seen Shyam Sundar, would he have given only 2 eyes? He would have given minimum 1,000 eyes. Eyes. Everywhere eyes, because 2 are not sufficient to see him. I require millions of eyes to see Shyam Sundar. See the realization of the gopis and their experience. Krishna is so beautiful. Once Krishna saw his own reflection in a jeweled column, big jewel like a mirror. He saw himself and he stopped. And he said, who is this beautiful boy? Krishna got attracted to his own beauty. Yesterday also he must have seen himself in the mirror. But overnight there was an updated version which he didn't realize. And next day he saw, oh, who is this beautiful boy? His beauty keeps increasing. Like our phone software keeps updating, his beauty keeps increasing. So that's the beauty of Krishna. And this beauty we can realize in our heart, not with our eyes, but with our ears, by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. See? He came, Radha Ras Bihari, just by chanting. So it's not that we try to see, but we hear the holy name, Nam, Roop, Gun, Leela. Then when we realize the non-different nature of Krishna and his holy name, then his Roop, his beautiful form is revealed in our heart. So that's Krishna's beauty, Rupa Madhurya. So beautiful that even Lord Vishnu wants to see Radha Ras Bihari. Even Narayana, even Mahavishnu wants to see Shyama Sundar. So sometimes from Vaikunta they go to Golok Vrindavan for a picnic or a yatra to see Krishna. That is the beautiful cowherd boy. Then second is Venu Madhurya. Krishna plays a very amazing flute. When he plays flute, the cows, the Gomata, she becomes like a statue, like a painting, no movement. The grass is in the mouth of the Gomata, but neither she swallow, nor she chew, nor she spit out. She will be a statue with grass in the mouth. Is that easy to do? Just try it. Put some prasad in your mouth and stand still. No. You will end up, or your jaw will end up making eating movement or chewing movement or swallowing movement or spitting movement. You cannot stand still. If you stand still, your jaw will pain. And what to speak about cows? How will they have control? But when they hear the melodious flute of Krishna, they stop chewing. They just stand like a statue in ecstasy. And the calf, the nipple of mother cow is in the mouth of the calf. But the calf doesn't suck milk. The calf stands like a statue, hearing the flute vibration. The deers who are always running and jumping, they become like a statue. The peacocks become like a stone. And the stones, they start melting. So the moving becomes non-moving. And the non-movings become moving. The solid becomes liquid and the liquid becomes solid. The rivers of Yamuna, the water of river of Yamuna solidifies by the flute vibration. And all the stones and gems on the two borders of Yamuna river, they start melting and two rivers are formed. That is the effect of Krishna's flute vibration. The Brajvasis, the Gopis, they become stunned with tears in their eyes, hairs raising on end, trembling. Even the demigods and the apsaras in the heavenly planets, They become in ecstasy when they hear Krishna's flute vibration. Their hairs stand on end, their clothes become loose, and they fall unconscious. Even Lord Brahma, who is always in meditation, and nobody can break meditation of Lord Brahma because nobody can give him a surprise. Every corner of this world and every event of this world, he is aware, being a creator. So you cannot give him a surprise. He is always in meditation, undisturbed. But when the flute vibration goes in his ears, his meditation breaks, his dhyana breaks. He opens his eyes. He says, wow, such a sweet sound. From where is it coming? I didn't create this. Brahma created all the sounds, all the touches, all the taste, all the smell. He created all these objects. So he understands this is not my creation. What is this sound? I didn't make this, but it's coming from my universe, which I didn't made. So it seems to be imported mal. It seems to be foreign object. How did it come without GST inside? Brahma gets mesmerized with this sweet, melodious flute vibration. Lord Shiva's meditation breaks, poor Kumara's meditation break. Ananshes goes into ecstasy and dances. Krishna controls the whole universe by his flute. He attracts and mesmerizes the whole universe by his flute. And what is a flute? A hollow bamboo stick. Hollow means no mal, khali. Hollow. With holes. Holes mean defective piece. A hollow bamboo stick Krishna uses to control the whole world. Not as a weapon. He doesn't show that stick. But he blows air in that stick. Big leaders today want to control their population with missiles and bombs and tanks and army and dollars and economic policies and strategies and intelligence. But they can't even control passing urine. Every 2-3 hours in the meeting, they have to go in between. And Krishna here controls the whole population by blowing air in a hollow bamboo stick. When we blow air, anything happens? Try. Anything happen? Nothing happens. But when Krishna blows air, he controls the whole universe. That's Venu Madhurya. And same Leela was going on one of the street of Vrindavan. Krishna was playing his flute and all the animals and birds and trees were getting attracted. And on the same street opposite end, Srimati Radharani was walking with her Sakhis. And Krishna saw her. Such a beautiful girl. Such a beautiful girl. Krishna got attracted and the flute fell from his hand. And Krishna didn't realize the flute fell from his hand. He continued blowing air in empty space. So that Krishna, who attracts the whole world with his flute, gets attracted to Srimati Radharani without a flute. How? When she just stand in front of Krishna. He gets bound by her beauty, by her decoration, by her dressing sense, and of course by her service and quality. He gets bound. That's Damodar, Radha Damodar. Yashoda Maya tied Krishna with a rope. Radharani tied Krishna without a rope. Just by standing in front of him. And we are so fortunate that Radha Damodar, that Radha Rasbihari are our masters. We are so unfortunate that we don't serve them. It is like this, two people are on the street, one has money in the pocket, one doesn't has money in the pocket. Who is fortunate? Who has money? Doesn't has. Okay, give them. One who has money is fortunate. And both are hungry, starving. Who is unfortunate? One who has money. One who doesn't has money and is starving, understood. One who has money and starving, unfortunate. So we have Radha Rasbihari, fortunate. But still we are starving, unfortunate. If we don't serve them, we are part and parcel of Krishna. Servants of Krishna. So we should serve them. That's natural, constitutional. But if we don't and serve somebody else for little salary, then we are unfortunate. And Krishna doesn't have just one flute. He has unlimited flutes. And they have different names. Vamshi, Murli, Basuri, Venu. Some are made of bamboo, some are made of leaves, some are made of gold, some are made of diamonds. Some are for the cows, some are for Brajvasi, some are for the gopis. The longest one is called Akarshini, categorized into number of holes. Some have 4 holes, some have 6 holes, some have 12 holes, some have 18 holes. And they all are present every time with him invisibly. And whenever he wants, one of them appears in his hand. And he uses. That's Venu Madhurya. Then is Leela Madhurya. Krishna's pastimes are extremely attractive, especially childhood pastimes. That all the Brajvasis, they get attracted to him. Even today, after 5,000 years, we are celebrating and hearing Damodar Leela and we get attracted. The whole world is getting attracted. And they just love Damodar. It's easy to love Krishna when you hear these pastimes, mischievous pastimes of a naughty boy. But it invokes so much love. So that's Leela. Once Krishna was in the house and the elderly gopis, they came to play with Krishna and they brought a laddu. And they showed Krishna, do you want a laddu? Krishna said, yes. Said, then dance. And small Krishna started dancing, ta ta taiya, ta ta taiya. And in few minutes he got tired. He said, I am tired now. Then they break the laddu into half, put half in his mouth, and he enjoys. Then they show another half. He said, do you want half more? Krishna says, yes. He said, then dance again. And he will dance again for half laddu. The master of the laddus of all the universe dances for half laddu. Who will not get attracted to such pastimes? Once the gopis were playing with Krishna, I said, Krishna, where is your eyes? Small boy, we do that with children. So with a very small, soft, leaf-like finger, he'll say, this is my eyes. Where is your ears? This is my ears. Where is your tummy? This is my tummy. Where is your teeth? Then he'll become very shy. He said, my teeth has not yet come. So they will love him so much. The coward boys, they would play whole day with Krishna. And whatever they would play, Krishna would enjoy. Whatever they will sing, Krishna would enjoy. Whatever they will dance, Krishna would enjoy. Whatever they will speak, Krishna would enjoy. And whatever they will do with each other, Krishna would enjoy. Once they all collected together and went to Krishna, he said, Krishna, Krishna, we got sweets for you. And Krishna loves sweets. If you have any material desire to fulfill, give him some sweet rice and pray to him, he will fulfill it. This is a realization of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu told his associates that this demigod must have given him some laddu peda. That's why he came as Vara avatar and killed my brother. Otherwise, he is not partial. Hiranyakashipu told. Even he knows that Rasgai likes laddu pedas. He likes sweets. So the boy said, we brought sweet for you, and Krishna was very eager. He said, give me. They said, no, not like this. Close your eyes, open your mouth. We will put it in your mouth. This is more interesting. Krishna closed his eyes, opened his mouth wide, and they put a bitter flower in his mouth. And Krishna chewed that flower so bitter, he vomited everything out. And they are clapping, we prank Krishna, we joke Krishna. And Krishna enjoyed. So that is love, Prem Madhurya, and the gopis, they leave everything and come for rasa dance. So this Leela Madhurya, Prem Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Venu Madhurya are unique for Krishna. So Rupa Goswami says these four qualities no other personality have. Krishna is dash supreme personality of Godhead. Fill in the blanks. The Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. One and only one. So we take his shelter. We surrender to him. He is our master. He is our enjoyer. And we serve him. We are his servant. And we love him. That's our philosophy. He is the only one. Samam bonam. Sarva karana karanam. Janmadi asayata. So this pastime will show us how even Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Purusha avatar, is attracted to Krishna, wants to see Krishna and his expansion of Krishna. So the story starts here with a Brahmana whose wife gives birth to an infant son who dies. And of course the Brahmana gets affected. Because children dying before father, son dying before father, means the leaders are sinful. In Ram Rajya, it never happened. So the Brahmana son died immediately after birth. That's not good. In any civilized society, a man, a leader, is supposed to protect dependents, especially 5 dependents. Which 5? Children, cows, brahmanas, women, senior citizens. These 5 are always to be protected. Even if they commit mistake, they are not supposed to be punished, but forgiven. Children, cows, brahmanas, women, senior citizen. And of course, any handicapped or weak or poor or diseased or anybody with less strength, bodily or otherwise, dependent, subordinate, they are to be protected. Who is most important out of these 5? India is democracy. So let's take vote. Vote out of these 5. How many votes for Gomata? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many vote for Brahmanas? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have Brahmanas not raising hands for themselves. Children. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Woman. Nobody. Even women don't want to vote for women. Senior citizens. Oh, nobody. Of course, all 5 are important. I didn't wanted you to develop intelligence of choosing one like this. But if you at all have to vote, my vote goes to Mataji's. And the reason is, who takes care of children in the house? Woman. Who takes care of guest brahmanas in the house? Woman. Who takes care of senior citizens in the house? Woman. Who takes care of cows in the house? Woman. So if you take care of a woman, she will take care of other 4. Otherwise, you will take care of all 5. So easy work. So most important. So Grahastha ashram is like that. So nevertheless, these 5 are always to be protected. And here is a Brahmana whose son dies immediately after birth. So he is in distress. So he approaches the king of Dwarka, Ugrasen. And we'll see what happened next in the next verses. Okay? We'll end here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. If there are any comments or questions, you may please ask.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the class.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, this test which Bhrigu Muni did, so by material logic, what I feel is that the test is too, in a sense, simple, generic, to conclude some of the most lofty principle. So that is one thing. Second is, in the scriptures there are varieties of other pastimes also. Like, for example, Lord Shiva drank poison and saved the universe. And sometimes people say that, then where was your Vishnu? And because, so that shows that how Lord Shiva is. So there are varieties of kind of pastimes. In that one only you pick and then tell that, okay, this is the supremacy proof. So these 2 things are there. One is like,
well, Lord Shiva drank poison. Vishnu, why didn't he drink? Because he likes sweets. Poison is bitter. He doesn't like all these things. So Bhrigu Muni specifically was allotted to test these 3 personalities by the sages. An exam was conducted. So every day, what is your performance is one thing. But on the day of exam, what is your performance? That is what is to determine your future career. Right? So every day you may be attendance in the class good, behavior good, giving all the answers, fulfilling all the homeworks. But final result based on the exam. So Bhrigu Muni did the exam. And the parameter of the exam was which personality among the 3 have higher mode of goodness. And Lord Vishnu expressed not just goodness, transcendental goodness, by not getting affected by his kick. So that was conducted, that was accepted by the audience then. So we accept. Those who don't accept, let them do their own exam. No problem. Let them read the full scriptures, not just Lord Shiva's poison and not just Bhrigu Muni's. Let them read all the Vedas of Vyasadeva and then give a conclusion. right? So Vedas, Puranas, Upanishad, Vedanta Sutra. Fortunately, Vyasadeva has already given a conclusion. Srimad Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit of a Vedic tree. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. So Vyasadeva has given a conclusion, we accept it. Those who have difficulty, they can continue reading. So we are not choosing and picking. We are accepting the Bhagavatam, which is natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra given by the same author after writing all the books. Right? So we can tell them the exam was conducted. If you are not satisfied, you conduct your own exam or you go through all the literature. You will come to the same conclusion. Ascending, descending, both the paths give the same conclusion. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? Next question. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very wonderful nectarian pastimes you have shared about Lord Krishna. So during your class, you mentioned that he, while Krishna playing through blowing air in flute, he control over universes. Okay. So but in materialist people are not able to do this. But you see in the devotee community, sometimes some leaders or authorities wanted to be controllership over his subordinate. So putting some instructions or that is the law rules and regulations for the temples, but like immediately want to be things should be settled. In that way, try to be pushed. So like as a subordinate, and maybe give me some time, some little space, so that you can understand the feeling of the subordinate mind. But instead, try to pull that if you are not following my order, then do this thing, this thing. So, as a subordinate, to what degree I should be tolerate or extend myself in this situation, or should inform to higher authority?
So sometimes the leader may give orders which the subordinate doesn't want to do or not able to do.
What I want to do, but take some little time to understand the things.
So that's okay. That's okay. Very rarely you'll find somebody who say Abhi, unless there's a fire in the building. But that's okay. We can humbly present our situation and request for time and space.
Yeah.
If we understand he is my well-wisher,
Yeah.
and if you understand what he is saying is good for me
Correct.
and good for the temple, the institution, then we should cooperate.
Yes.
And if we have our limitations, we can express those limitations that look, this 500 kg I can't lift, I can lift 10 kg. So give me some time, I'll do 50 up and down and do it.
Yeah.
Right? So we can express ourselves. If even after expressing it doesn't work out, we can seek help. Right?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Harinarayan.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for the nice class.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, in this shloka purport, it was mentioned that the previous pastime Sukadeva Goswami mentioned to establish supremacy of Lord Vishnu over others. And now this pastime he is saying, this Dwarka pastime, to establish supremacy of Krishna over Vishnu. So generally outsiders, those who are new, they meet us. So they say, Vishnu ke avatar hai Krishna. So if they read Bhagavatam, gradually it will be clear. But short answer.
Well, just like the US president, if he comes to India, he'll come through his US embassy, which is in Delhi. But that doesn't mean he's under the embassy, he's boss of the embassy. So Krishna's embassy in the material world is Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu. So when Krishna comes, he comes through his embassy, Vishnu. So some people think he's Vishnu avatar because he's coming through the embassy through Vishnu, but actually he's boss of Vishnu. So Krishna, when he comes through Vishnu because he's the one in charge of this place. Okay. So generally all avatars come through Vishnu. So they are considered expansions of Vishnu. But Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are very rare. Vishnu is expansion of Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they come once in the day of Brahma. So people carry the same philosophy that they are Vishnu avatar. But Krishna is not. Okay. Next question.
Hare Krishna. Guruji, while describing about Krishna's personality, you mentioned that in the verse that there is no one superior to him and there is no one inferior to him. So how can we understand the second part, which is no one is inferior to him? Can you describe that?
Well, when we say we are inferior to Krishna, we are comparing ourselves with Krishna. But that's not appropriate. Like, if I say the sun is superior to the bulb, or the bulb is inferior to the sun, is that a correct statement? No. The bulb is not inferior to the sun. But do you think it's good to make such a statement? Huh?
Sun is highest, so there's no
How can I
comparison.
compare sun and bulb in the same
Right.
statement? If I say Aishwarya Rai is more beautiful than a pig, is it good? Is it true?
No, the fans of her will be displeased.
It's not true? It's true, right?
Yes, yes.
But is it good to compare and insult insult Aishwarya Rai?
No.
So if I say Krishna is my best friend, so I'm comparing Krishna with all my other friends. That's offense. If I say Krishna is the best boss, I'm comparing with what other boss. That's an offense. Krishna is most beautiful among all humans. I am comparing it with humans, that offense. So if I say I am inferior to Krishna, I am comparing myself with Krishna. We cannot be compared. Krishna is first, there is no second. There is no third. There is no fourth. We don't even come in the sequence. We are separate. He is beyond. So inferior means we are comparing. Right? So that's not true. Okay? He is one without a second. Any more questions? We'll end here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.